Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here, back from mopping up a plate of Ma Juglick's world-famous buttermilk biscuits with ham and sausage gravy in XCOM, War of the Chosen. It's just good stuff, man. Fantastic stuff. I love me some of them biscuits and gravy. Plus, I'm pretty sure old Ma Juglick, who as you can see here is doing a little day drinking, but I'm pretty sure Ma Juglick puts a little corn shine liquor in the gravy. And, you know, also, I'm pretty sure the biscuits, and come think of it, I think she feeds it to the hogs that produce the ham and sausage for that double juiced-in corn liquor goodness. You know what? Also, the dish comes with a side of corn liquor and actually isn't biscuits and gravy at all. It's just 2 mason jars full of moonshine with the words biscuit and gravy scrawled on the sides in grease pencil on each one of the jars. And on the biscuit jar, the word biscuit is spelled with just a single I. Ma Juglick, not a powerfully well-educated woman. She dropped out in the 2nd grade because Pa done already got her knocked up, and well, it was time for them to start a family. They, down on the Juglick clan, they start young out there. So what are we doing? We're waiting 4 days, I think, if memory serves me correct, for Into the Fire to finish, and while we were waiting for that to finish, were we building a radio relay? We were. So we're gonna come back over here, start finishing, get back to work on finishing this radio beacon, and as soon as our Into the Fire event triggers, we should have a team ready, and I think maybe it's time for us to go finish off El Huntador there. Mr. Destinax, old tough actin' Tenactin, Jimmy Foot Fungus, he's gotta go. Or we're gonna do whatever this is.
I had high hopes for the resistance under your leadership.
I damn well better have exceeded it.
Yourself.
Yeah, right, Optimus Prime. I mean, I routinely do that. I outdo myself on a pretty regular basis. If by outdo yourself, I'm assuming is a euphemism for masturbation, in which case, yeah, I'm outdoing myself pretty darn regularly. I'm outdoing myself, not outdoing myself. I'm outdoing myself. Chosen's gonna initiate a dark event. No, he's not, because we're gonna kill him first. So what do we got? Alien infiltrators. That one we should very much like to thwart, but I would guess our next mission is probably going to be a retaliation mission. Viper rounds don't care about dark events, too hidden. Even faceless on every mission is not really that big of a deal or a problem. I don't feel compelled for us to change anything here. Who is breathing heavily in the background, and could you knock it off? If you want to go have vigorous sex, I mean, don't do it in the command room. That's what the cantina is for. Just get up on the bar and do it on the bar. It's like a double-sided. It's both like a pleasurable physical release and entertainment for the other bar patrons. Do we want to grab these supplies? I really would rather finish building the radio relay first. Those supplies aren't going anywhere. And this Inside Knowledge is a continent bonus we kind of want to pick up. It's really good. Supplies are largely irrelevant for us at this point anyway. Infiltrate Stronghold. So we've got our chosen Stronghold mission, Lieutenant Tara Reid, Colonel Kim Kardashian, and Major Badass Reb Brown. Coming back, everybody is good. Old Destinax needs to get knocked off. Yeah. Good idea, Bradford. We're gonna do that basically immediately, but... Ooh, promotion, huh? Sabotage. Remove 1 block of avatar progress at the end of every month. That's we have to do this, though. 1, it's amazing, and 2, I mean, it's probably long-term going to be irrelevant because we're not really worried about the avatar project. We've got it pretty well beaten down. But hey, soldier promotion and only takes 9 days. Let's do this one. This is good. Who needs that promotion? You know who needs that promotion? Well, 1, Reb Brown, but Reb Brown's going to be going on missions. You know who else needs that promotion? Yuri 2 Cases Novak needs that promotion. Any other soldier can do. In that case, we're going to send Corporal Jesus Christ. Do we want to risk the chance of negating a low wound for 25 intel? We're actually a little low on intel. You know what? I'm going to trust in Jesus on this one. I'm going to put my faith in Jesus to keep us safe. You guys go ahead and take care of that. So do we have a team ready then to just go kick in the door and storm? And no, we do not. We actually need a little more time here. Taylor Swift. We would want Sylvester Hormone Stallone. We'd want Taylor Swift. We'd probably want Lindsay Lohan and the Wig Splitter. Yeezy wouldn't be terrible. Kim Kardashian and Reb Brown are both available, which is nice. We'd like to take them on the mission. Steve Irwin's also ready for action. It doesn't feel like... Britney Spears, you got wounded? When did that happen? Negative trait recovery for Ava Perone. So we don't have a Reaper available currently. I want to get Britney Spears promoted. As soon as we can get a Reaper back, I think then we'll go and hit the Chosen Stronghold, but we've got to wait for a Reaper first. Let's finish our radio relay. Gives us an extra 110 supplies. More importantly, we're going to pick up this continent bonus. Inside knowledge, all weapon modifications effects are increased. That's fantastic. That makes our repeaters better, makes our scopes better, everything better. Hair triggers are better, although I don't remember if we even have any of those installed anymore. We probably have some working somewhere. Oh, right, there's a UFO hunting us as well. I had forgotten. This is going to be a retaliation mission? No, not retaliation mission. Huh. Extract a VIP from Advent City. We got to go save Dr. Jan Roble, engineer. We also pick up 87 intel for this. Alright, I mean, this is just a standard garden variety rescue mission. It also has the added side effect of taking us away from... Bradford, look out! You're like, Pete, the guy was 1,000 miles probably away from you. You know, don't underestimate the ability of John Bradford to drunkenly get into a motor vehicle accident. There could be a barn 100 miles away, and John Bradford, you know, he'd find a way to hit it. He was once in Kansas and got into a high-speed collision with a thresher in southern Wyoming. You're like, that's physically impossible, Pete. No, Bradford, he was that drunk. So who's going on this mission? I kind of want to stick to taking... I don't want to say betas on the mission, just because I'm not really super fan of the term, but we got to keep our alphas for going to kill the Chosen, so this is going to be a beta mission. Nothing says beta like Morgan Kratos Freeman. And nothing else says beta like, I'm guessing, Thurgood the Bench Marshal. We don't have... We got 3 days till we get Ava Perone back. We don't have Brittany Hit Me Spears, but you know what we could do? She is lightly wounded. Why can't I take her on the mission, though? I think what we'll do is just revitalize Britney Spears. We're just going to get Brittany back in the mix. I need her, and I need her now. She's revitalized. That's right, Brittany. You heard me. I need you now, girl. I need you. I need you. You fulfill me. You complete me, and I love you. We're also going to take the immortal Steve Irwin. What else do we need? Really, we just need a grenadier of pretty much any caliber. Not going to be picky, and probably... I don't know, we could get by with some snipers. Do we have a grenadier of any caliber? We could take Justin Bieber, but he's not good at all. Yeezy's hurt. I don't want to take Yeezy on a mission when he's already injured. We can't revitalize Yeezy. We really could use another grenadier. You know what, Justin Babyface Bieber? Actually, I'm bringing you on this mission, Lieutenant Biebs. We're going to work a little short-handed here, and we could go with another ranger, but honestly, I think our better bet would be to just grab one of our sharpshooters. I'm going with Major Deadeye Helen Keller. Let's get our items available. This is not the strongest team in the world, but again, this is just an extraction mission, so I'm not expecting a supremely overwhelming level of resistance here. Warsuit for Freeman, Katana, Blaster Launcher, Storm Gun. Didn't we get a weapon upgrade we wanted to install for you, Freeman? Like, we have a superior expanded magazine, I believe, did we not? We did find one. Yeah, let's do it. That gets Morgan Freeman ready to rumble. Like a David Arquette joint. What was Oliver Platt doing in that movie, by the way, Ready to Rumble? Oliver Platt, I mean, you, sir... I expect better of you, Oliver Platt. We're going to give you the Arashi Fusion Blade is fine. Let's give you some Talon rounds. What do we want to back up the Talon rounds with? I'm guessing probably just our Garden Variety Mimic Beacon. Brittany, you just need your right gun. It looks like actually Brittany maybe... You know what? Brittany's already locked and... Man, the girl comes ready to work, bitch! Britney Spears. Steve Irwin, I believe you're also... Steve, I think, went on our... Nope, never mind. I was going to say, I thought Steve was already ready to lock, but... Answer to that is no. Where do we get tracer rounds? We must have found those somewhere. Steve's not toting them into battle. We might use those on a potential, like, sub-grenadier, maybe at some point. Like, Justin Bieber could definitely use the aim assist, but we're going to be giving him blue screen rounds instead. Superior scope, superior expanded magazine. Biebs, you know what? We're going to leave you with all the grenades, although Biebs doesn't have salvo. There's some blue screens. What do you have, Bieber? Hollow targeting, heavy ordnance. You don't have salvo. You know, Bieber's not great, but he's probably good enough. Sure, take 20 dodge, Justin Bieber, just because I'm tired of seeing that I have PCS mods available and it's a mod I never, ever, ever want to use. Helen Keller, you're sorted except for the fact that we're going to get rid of that Mimic Beacon in favor of a Serpent Suit. And you know what the best part about this for Helen Keller is? At least she can't look in a mirror and see how absolutely ridiculous she looks. Got that going for us. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, we definitely should have traded those Dragonfire rounds for Venom rounds. Would have been much better off with the Venom rounds. Operation Unholy Widow. Man, that's a cool name, though. The Unholy Widow. This mission will leave your wife desperate with grief and orphan your children. Halloween in theaters. Unholy Widow. It seems like it would be the next sequel to, like, Insidious or Sinister or whatever they do, like with the creepy dolly movies. Annabelle. They all have one-word names, one-word titles. Unholy Widow, I guess, doesn't really work because it's 2 words, though. Oh, you know what? Unholy Widow. It's the sequel to one of the Final Destination franchise. It's the next installment in that. Final Destination. Unholy Widow. Woman who is involved in unfortunate circumstance that leaves her a young widow, and then all of the... It's a little bit of a twist. Hey, Bradford, shut up, man. I'm talking about... Shut your hole, Bradford. I'm spinning a yarn here, man. I'm trying to drop the next big revitalization in the Final Destination franchise here, and you're kind of fucking with my mojo, Bradford, because the way this is gonna work, man, it's simple. Instead of all of the cast members slowly getting picked off one at a time, the way the Final Destination series usually works, this one's different. There's the Unholy Widow. A young wife and her husband are going on their honeymoon. They dies like a plane crash or an accident or some kind of like industrial explosion that leaves this woman a young widow. But then Death, he's obsessed with her because she's so hot and attractive, and her grief is tragic yet beautiful. And Death is obsessed with her, and so he begins following her around. And all of the new young men, as she tries to, you know, move on with her life, he slowly picks them off one at a time because she belongs to Death, and he can't have her, no one can. I'm telling you, that's a movie that needs to be made right there. It's like if in Meet Joe Black, Brad Pitt had murdered. That kind of thing. You know, I was just thinking about you, Desinex, and how I was gonna eliminate you, kill you, and make you not be alive anymore. Planewalker, watchful, prelate, brutal, low profile. I mean, we know what he does. He's shell-shocked, which means all we really have to do is hit him with some explosions. And, of course, he hates Templars, which we don't have one of on the mission. I really gotta know, by the way, Desinex, how long did it take you to file your teeth down to points? Don't freak out, Britney Spears. Good work. Well, here he comes. So I'm thinking we're gonna have Britney Spears go over there and maybe throw a shrapnel grenade at him and just blow him the hell up.
Only going to make trouble for us until we deal with it.
Well, Bradford, we only have 14 turns to deal with it, as you so... Come on, just give me Britney Spears, please. I need to see what the enemy is up to over here. Now, we could mostly go around the Chosen and just go straight to extraction. This is a plan I don't hate. With specific regard, I don't hate it. Who did you spot? What is that, a Codex? And it's like a Codex and 1 trooper. We kind of need those guys to die. Is there a door over here, Spears? Come up here. So we know where those enemies are, and we can't go that way or we will spawn them. In fact, we can't really... I'm going to spawn them. Well, what if we go all the way around? You know what? We can circumvent them. We can go aroundish. Alright, Roble. Get up against the zone wall here. And then move ass. Just like haul ass, bro. Or in your case, what I should say is haul ponytail, because I gotta say, that bro tail you got working there. I'm sorry, Jan, that's not a good look for you. Although, I have to admit, it is exactly the kind of hairstyle I would expect from a dude named Jan. Didn't Johnny Cash once write a song about that? A dude named Jan? Pretty sure that was a Johnny Cash song. Helen, Deadeye, Keller. Helen, I mean, we could have you grapple to the rooftop, but you're gonna spawn between... No, I mean, don't run there. Just grapple. Is that your only option? That's... Alright, never mind. Forget about the grappling, Helen Keller, then. Just...
Let's do this.
On the move. Up along the edges here. We're gonna go around the outside, around the outside. Thurgood Marshall, you are not as fast as I need you to be, buddy.
I hope it's worth it.
Man, Justin Bieber's got a real deep bass. It's like he finally hit puberty. Oh, you guys are too...
Seems doable.
No, I mean, it seemed more doable when we could get Bieber to take a full move. It seems considerably less doable now. So the jig's gonna be up. That's fine. Come at us. Come at me, frankly. Just don't step on Britney Spears. Come at me. Don't step on Britney Spears. I really just want to drop the VIP off. Tracking shot mark on whom? You're gonna tracking shot mark Helen Keller, huh? Alright. Probably not the greatest decision one has ever made. So, since these guys are already active, Beebs,
I'm going.
no reason to not get loud. Let's get you up here. Start making it pop. Let's get this popping off. Get loud, Bieba.
Grenade out.
Bieba gonna pump up the volume. Actually, Justin Bieber, Pump Up the Volume, was Christian Slater in River Phoenix. You were not pumping up anything. Codex is gonna split. Codex is cloned.
You will never hide from me.
I mean, you're never gonna hide from Helen Keller, because it doesn't matter where you are. She's gonna get you. Keller's gonna get you. She's gonna get you. She's gonna just grapple up here and probably get you with the pistol in all likelihood. You know what, Keller? Make the grapple. So much for El Huntador's tracking mark. Problem solved. Can you just... Well, you know what? Give me the lightning hands and finish that Codex off. We can't pass up a guaranteed flank kill.
How many is that now?
How many is that now? Helen Keller asked because she legitimately doesn't know. She's like, no, wait, how many is that? Was that one? I think that was one. Helen Keller, you have not done well. Well, your enemy's going to teleport, but probably not escape you. Yeah, it didn't even make it a much more challenging shot.
This is interesting. Who's keeping score?
Helen Keller, you're very Irish. We can't get a guaranteed kill with Britney Spears. We could get pretty close. Ideally, we also don't want to be feeding kills to Britney Spears if we don't have to. We should prefer to feed kills to someone who isn't maximum rank yet. Like, say, old Steve Irwin here. Steve, what do you say you finish this guy off? Yeah, Crocky Pate. I guess I'll bag me another trooper then. Admittedly, not really one Steve needed for the collection. Got plenty of troopers in it, but one more for the pile, I suppose, won't hurt.
See how it works out for you.
I mean, so far it's working out pretty good.
As you order, Commander.
Yeah, I was a little worried we were going to find something around in this area, but we only have to really get to here. We've got options. All right, Spears,
I will go.
we're going to send you up and see if you can't just eradicate this pod by yourself. In the meantime, everyone else, let's get towards extraction. We could kill Desinex, and you're like, Pete, if you kill Desinex, you're going to get a bunch of free ability points, and you're not wrong. We will. Freeman, I want you on the rooftop because you're still concealed. I want to make sure there are no enemies lurking up on the rooftop. If the rooftop is clear... Yep, I mean, so far so good. Alright, we're sending in a dude named Jan, then. Thurgood to bench Marshall. Thurgood, I think we'll drop you up here. Beebs has already moved, so is Steve Irwin. We're getting a little spread out lengthwise along the map. I'm not a super fan of that.
There is nowhere to hide.
Got another pod patrolling in. 3 codexes. That's troublesome, especially if they decide to hit the rooftop. Man, we could annihilate Banish so good right now. Walk over by the codexes. Jerks. All I needed was a little cooperation from you, and this is what I get.
Enjoy these final breaths.
I don't even know what you're talking about, Desinex. You're over in a corner hiding somewhere. Be like, oh, I don't want to mess with XCOM. They're too big and mean. They're too strong. I really, really, really want to throw a Claymore and then also detonate it this turn, because if we could get anybody to detonate that... You know, I say that, but we absolutely can. Alright. Pete, what's your plan here? You can't have Britney Spears shoot that thing. You're right, we can't have Britney Spears shoot it. But you know who we can have shoot it? Our boy Morgan Kratos Freeman. He detonates it with the blaster bomb over here. I mean, Pete, you realize this is going to kill a civilian. Do I look like I'm terribly concerned about that possible civilian death? That also is going to... No, we can't drop it there because that's going to move the extraction zone when we blow it up. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. Well, the extraction zone has come into a considerably worse place.
Stand by for new evac coordinates. Position compromised.
I mean, for certain values of compromise, sure. Alright, Helen Keller, we're going to bring you up here. We also are not in any particular rush. We still have a super abundance of time on this mission. We got all the time we are likely to require. Put your head between your legs, hunker down. There are not a ton of enemies on this map, so we can get away with slow playing this one a little bit. We're going to want everybody in position to provide support when we do eventually run up against Jimmy Foot Fungus over there. So let's get the rest of the team in close proximity. We're going to see if we can't get this Andromedon and Spectre before, and then maybe we'll just annihilate, banish the Chosen. A lot of it's going to depend on how and where these guys move. Okay, so they're going over to babysit the new extraction zone. It's actually a pretty wise decision on their part.
You can never escape my sight.
Yeah, we know where you're at there, Foot Fungus. He looks really confused. Yeah, is that why you're running around in terror? Because you relish these quiet moments before a strike? Man, we could almost kill the Spectre. I'm sorely tempted to take that shot. I don't suppose... If we could get... You know what, Brittany? Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring you up to this potted plant.
Go where you tell me.
We're going to put you on... Now, you know what? We're going to just put you on Overwatch. We can buy ourselves one more turn, which is one more turn to get closer to where we want to be. Okay, so we can't be there, but we can be there. Alright, Freeman, take this position.
Whatever you say. I've got eyes on Advent troops.
That is not good. That's not good at all. Alright, so Morgan Freeman's in, he's gotten himself into a little bit of a pickle here. Helen Keller, we'll get back to you. We don't want to bring Jan... Oh, Jan Roble, you gotta move now, though. You're in the road. We're gonna need people up there. Roble, step back over here. And hunker down. Alright, Biebs, we got a problem over here that has Justin Bieber written all over it. As this, you're definitely not going to be able to get a grenade out that distance, though. You're about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, you're a lot of tiles short of where we want that. And we don't have anybody who can... You know what? This is a real YOLO moment for Justin Bieber right here. Hey, Biebs. You know what they say, bro. YOLO. Give me that yo. Give me that low. You do not have the... Bieber does not have the arm for it, though. Bieber, you gotta get it up, buddy. Bieber can't get it up. Bieber can't get it up. That's supremely disappointing, Justin. I mean, you can mostly ruin that heavy mech, which is nice, but what are we going to follow it up with? We can't really do anything until we get rid of that robot. Like, the robot has got to go, then maybe we can get onto the roof and try and make something happen, or force something to happen. Alright, well, Bieber, I mean, there's no cover for you in this one. I'm sorry, son. You're taking one for the team on this. If Justin Bieber's going to wind up injured, we're shockingly comfortable with Justin Bieber winding up injured. And Steve Irwin can probably kill that man. Morgan Freeman, we would be desperate for you to have a bonus action, but we're not going to get it. Thurgood, you aren't really going to be able to give us much of anything. Possibly a mimic beacon, which we surprisingly may desperately need. Steve Irwin can't make it to the rooftop, though. The only thing Steve can combat protocol is a Spectre. Well, this is definitely going to be a mimic beacon turn, then. Alright, Irwin, since we can't get anything useful out of you, Helen Keller, I don't suppose there's much opportunity for you to maybe finish this man off. We could have Helen Keller come over. You know what, Helen Keller, just face off. This is an acceptable use of your time and talents. Except for the fact that you left that man with 1 health, and then missed that one, and then did 1 damage there because of his armor. So Thurgood, the bench marshal, is going to be giving us a little bit of mimic beacon. Since that robot is still alive. Morgan Freeman, really all I care about is just kill the robot. If you can just kill the robot, the other 2 guys don't really pose a problem. Because one of them has a gun that can't even hurt a mimic beacon. We could implacable you all the way to... So what we could do is implacable you down here and then throw the mimic beacon out to see if we could get some blade storm swings when these guys come down the ladder. I'm a little worried that that spawns an extra pod, but it could spawn. You know what? Nah, it's too risky. It could spawn old Desinex, and we don't want that. Let's just throw the mimic beacon out here. Try and draw these guys toward it in this direction. I don't want to bring the Chosen into this if I don't have to.
Let's get it on already.
Shield Bearer's gonna go back and shield. Shield Bearer gonna shield. What are you gonna do? Jump off of a roof and take a shot at the mimic beacon. Let's set. He just missed Morgan Freeman by 1 tile. If you guys want to keep running back that direction, Britney Spears will follow you to the end of the earth. Well, we're going to be fighting the Chosen next turn, too. Here he comes.
I heard you had a little fun at one of the Advent facilities.
Yeah, I think Justin Bieber's about to get shot in the face, though.
Plenty more where that came from.
Actually, isn't there still a mimic beacon? Yeah, he has to go for the beacon. You got to go for the mimic beacon, dog. Actually, I honestly have no fucking ungodly idea what this guy is doing. He ran around in a circle and went on pistol Overwatch. Well, bit of an unusual strategy. Let's see how it works out for him, Cotton. So, Steve Irwin, we could have you come down here and mindfuck this man. Probably what Steve is going to do. Bieber, you could drop the Chosen through a floor. I like that plan. Let's make that happen. We're going to shred some armor. Explosion damage, which he's weak to. Floor damage, which is just funny. Let's see where he winds up after his Planewalker move.
The time for hiding is over.
Oh, you have chosen poorly, sir. Britney Spears, you know, we could probably just give up on this Andromedon at this point. We have you come in here, you throw your last... Let's keep our options open with Britney, now that I think about it. Our best bet with Britney is to just leave her mobile, and if we need somebody to come banish the Chosen, we can do that. We do have a Mimic Beacon over here. Probably that's what we'll use to soak up these last 2 guys. I'm much more concerned with making the Chosen be dead than anything else. So we're going to go for, like, probably full run and gun, and then spine shotgun meta here from our team. Enjoy 15 damage. Here comes 15 more with almost guaranteed certainty. Yep. Well, 14 more, but you just took 29 damage in a single turn. Feel free to teleport. I don't know, the like 9 times I've stuck it in your mouth kind of makes me feel like it'll do me some good, Morgan Freeman. Yeah, this feels like a shotgun run and gun moment for Morgan Freeman. Go get in close if you would. I'm told you like to get in close. Let's have you go get in close. And then I'm thinking probably, I don't know, wrap. You only have a 75% chance to hit him, huh? That's very not good, Morgan Freeman. He dodged it.
I bet you can't do that again.
Well, I mean, he not only did it again, he actually did it considerably better than the previous attempt. And if Steve Irwin can see him, that man is dead. Steve? You got what it takes? Yeah, Steve Irwin can kill him. DNL. This is the ultimate insult for a Chosen. It wasn't even an XCOM trooper that killed him. It was a drone. We executed him with the drone. I just executed a man with the drone strike. I've become the CIA.
You might be the first to ever take me down more than once, Commander.
I've taken you down every single time you've poked your head out of a bunker, though.
Great job.
You act like it's some kind of accomplishment. The only thing I've ever done is take you down.
We haven't seen the last of them. Still, at least we ruined their plans today.
Well, Helen Keller's about to ruin this Purifier's Day. Armor soaked up some. Critical got some more. That man is frozen. Hey, Roble. Why don't you just come up here and hide? And that leaves us Brittany Spears. Chosen's dead. Brittany, can you finish that guy off? Almost certainly the answer to that question is no. We could have Brittany Spears come up here and banish these guys. She'd have double flank shots. It's interesting, but I don't think banish is going to work on the Andromedon because the robot that it spawns in the sort of aftermath will probably not be a valid target for her banish. This guy's going to shoot Justin Bieber, almost guaranteed. Yeah. I mean, we told you we're taking one for the team, Biebs. I wasn't lying. We brought you on this mission because you're expendable, Justin. That was your value to us as a trooper. Was your expendability was why we valued you at all. So we got 2 targets we got to take down. Bieber, we should maybe like find you some cover though. I mean, that just seems like a sensible thing to do. Also, let's see if we can get you to grenade this man. Why, Bieber? Why can you not throw a grenade? Why can you not get a grenade onto this rooftop? For a second, we had it. There we go. Nope, put it back. That's where we want it, Justin. Bop that shield, shred some of his armor. More importantly, get him off that rooftop. Ooh, that was a second-story fall. That one's gonna sting a little. Fall damage ignores armor and shields. I mean, I want Morgan Freeman to kill this man, but I don't really want him to be very close to him when he explodes and dies. These guys have a pretty big explosion radius when they do go up. When they blow big.
No problem, boss.
What's your follow-up plan, Pete? Well, I mean, once this man is dead, like now. He did die in a fiery cataclysm. Once that guy is dead, I was thinking just sort of implacable over here and stand next to this man. So that worst case scenario, when he tries to do something on our turn, Morgan Freeman chops him up. Now we can go back to ignoring this guy. We're done messing with him. Helen Keller has a squad sight shot. If that's on the Spectre, I'm going to take it. It is on the Spectre. You know what? Take it. I want to see how this pod's going to react. Perfect. That was exactly what I was hoping they would do, is come closer. And now, all eyes on Brittany.
I'll leave this here.
She's just going to leave that there. And then also, you know, just detonate it. So we killed the Spectre, left the Andromedon very badly injured. Is that the combo plate? Yep. Well, we didn't, I would say badly injured, but injured. So who have we got left here? We got Roble. We got Teddy at the bench. Steve Irwin. Alright, Steve. Is this tile's not actually on fire? That'll do. It's corner full cover. Come down here, take a shot at this Andromedon. Steve Irwin is probably not going to be able to kill the Andromedon, but we'll polish him off with Thurgood Marshall. I have no real concerns. You know what? Thurgood Marshall might be able to get him from where he stands, though. Can you, Thurgood? Actually, the answer is no. He almost certainly can. Alright, so Steve, you got to soften him up for Thurgood. Beautiful shot. You know, went off the armor a bit there, Pete, but you're right. I feel like I got a pretty good piece of him, if I'm going to be honest. Can't really ask much more. Now we're going to send in old Thurgood Marshall with the sword there and mop him up. And he's down. Plus, Thurgood with the kill now has become untouchable and implacable and is right next to the enemy, so he's going to take a shot at our boy, and, well, when that shot comes up empty, he's going to wind up dead, mate. Let's get Roble more towards the extraction. Thurgood, we don't need you to move at all. Just, in your turn there. You're dead then. Morgan Freeman will cut you down. There's a man coming round, taking names. Everybody but Morgan Freeman knows this game. Where did you guys come from, though?
No place for you to go now.
Yeah, there's, I mean, well, there are places for them to go. This guy's done. Get Blade Stormed. He's probably going to take a shot at our boy Thurgood Marshall here that's going to amount to nothing, because Thurgood Marshall is untouchable, son. He's untouchable. We got 8 turns, Bradford. It's 8 turns, though, Bradford. We're not really on the clock on this one. So we want to get Britney Spears in a position where she can see all the enemies, which is right here, because there's no other pods on the map. This is it, and now it's time for us to finish the job. We're going for the Annihilate Banishment. Give me the Andromedon. He's done. Even if we have to just shoot bullets and kill him, we will get him. Just from aggregate damage. So you're dead. Britney Spears. Oh, Britney Spears isn't the one who has Annihilate, though. Right, Pete. That's actually Ava Perón with Annihilate. Britney Spears does not have Annihilate. Justin, you got another grenade? You don't. You see the robot from here? Probably.
What's over there?
Hopefully a robot. Nope. You can't see the robot. Well, shoot at the man you can shoot at, Justin. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and surprisingly large majority of the shots that you do take. This guy has too much health for Morgan Freeman to one-shot him. At least to one-shot him with a Reaper. Helen Keller? Give me some with that lightning hands. Not for long, it ain't Helen Keller. Thank you, Helen Keller, for putting that man in Reaper range. And Robolt, just, like, leave. I'm tired of looking at you. Take your ponytail and get out of my sight.
We're on our way out.
You know what, Steve? We can have you probably come kill the robot.
Heading out.
And then we don't even have to use Reaper. I'd prefer to save the cooldown. Steve may not get it. I trust Steve Irwin. Well, Pete, oh, you know what? See, Pete, this is why you trust Steve Irwin. When the chips are down and he's got no right to succeed, little Steve Irwin comes through in the clutch, mate. In the clutch. That's my bit. Steve Irwin comes through in the clutch. This man's about to have his brain splayed all over the wall by old MFer himself. I'm one bad MFer, Pete. That's damn right.
Seems doable.
Alright, well, this one's all over but the screaming. Thurgood Marshall, I mean, you can just go ahead and leave.
Stepping off.
I say this one's all over but the screaming, but I think the screaming part is actually also over. This one's just over. Everybody run towards extraction at best available speed.
We'll do.
Morgan Freeman, go ahead and go. Pete, what if a pod of reinforcements comes in? You know, I'm shockingly not too worried about that. How close can you get, Keller? Let's grapple you to here. I'm not sure why we're able to grapple here, because this is like the same elevation. It must just be because it is a tile above the ground. And Helen Keller is also going to beat feet. Brittany Spears, your work here is done. Freeman, see ya. Keller, should join Morgan Freeman on the Sky Ranger. Have a little bit of a party there. It's a post-mission celebration. I think Helen Keller was fun at parties.
Sure thing.
She probably wasn't much of a dancer.
Getting out of here.
Conversation, I think, would have been difficult.
Getting out of here.
Doesn't seem like Helen Keller would have been a lot of fun at parties.
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
That one felt pretty good. Flawlessly executed mission with the exception of Justin Bieber. Right, I forgot, not flawless, but whatever. We'll sacrifice Bieber any day of the week. Also killed the Chosen. Old Desinex took it in the face. I feel pretty good about the way that one went down. Bieber's gonna be out of commission for a little while, but ain't nobody gonna miss him. Were all the wounds and catastrophic damage simulated? Ah, well, that's it. You know, propaganda announcer, you guys have gone to that well one too many times for it to still be believable. How often do you think the public is going to buy the whole training exercise? Well, I mean, I've been working for the U.S. government for like 70 years now, so maybe I'm rushing to judgment on that one. On the plus side, Brittany Hit Me Spears is why lightly wounded? We revitalized you. And you definitely did not get shot. Also, you're out for 1 day. I'm as confused by that as I've ever been, but we're definitely going to take Annihilate. And Britney Spears, I don't suppose you can get Shredder, can you? Isn't there a thing that lets your... Nope. You get Hollow Targeting, which is interesting. Deadeye. Kill Zone, which is bad. Squad Sight, which is worthless. Homing Mine, I mean, we have so many, we have a whole bunch of ability points here. And Brittany has 9 of her own. Kills with the Claymore, put the Reaper into Shadows, intriguing. Blood Trail. You know, Blood Trail would make an Annihilate Banish better. Let's take Blood Trail. It costs us 1 XCOM ability point. Brittany really kind of got the short end of the stick when it comes to the whole, XCOM bonus abilities. She got nothing good at all. All of those abilities are trash. Beeb takes a wound. We got 4 Codex Brains. Also picked up Jan Ponytail. A boy named Jan. Sing me a song about a boy named Jan. I'm sorry, Johnny Cash. I've dishonored your memory, and I'm just going to go. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Your support really does mean a lot. If you'd like to hear me disparage a musical icon and denigrate his work on a regular basis, you might consider subscribing as well, because even when I try to appreciate the thing, I only wind up destroying it. I've got the anti-Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to shit. Want to see more of that, though? You know what to do. Right now, thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.